Maison Margiela Replica Sailing Day. I thought I did a video on this one. Actually, I know I did a video on this one. I just forgot to upload it and I deleted it, but I wanted to put it out there for you guys. By now, everybody's heard of this fragrance, or at least I would hope, or at minimum, smelled this fragrance. But if you haven't, it smells like white linen on the water, on the ocean. You get a little bit of oak moss in the dry, not oak moss, but moss in the dry down, which isn't prominent in there, but it's enough to pick up on, and it adds a nice touch and just gives you that extra feel of being in the ocean or on the water. But the white linen cleanliness is definitely what you're going to get for the most part, mixed with ocean air. It is very refreshing. And across the whole house of Maison Margiela, they do an excellent job of capturing scenery. And I really admire that. The only trade-off is what you get is weaker performance. Now, the performance and weakness that I'm referring to is just in terms of longevity. This thing's going to project and perform while you're wearing it, but it doesn't last all day. I would say this is like 4 to 6 hours and it's done, and it's time to reapply or just change the fragrance altogether. But to me, what I'm getting in the experience, like if I'm somewhere where I don't want to be and I wish I was at the ocean, this is a perfect fragrance that I could be wearing so I can close my eyes, I can picture me there, and I feel just a little bit better. So fragrances that transport me somewhere, I value very much. And I think that's probably why I'm not a huge fan of gourmands, because they don't take me anywhere. They don't do anything for me. And I don't find myself ever wanting to smell like a bakery. So, not a dig at anyone, if that's your thing, then that's your thing. But for me, this is like really good. So I'm willing to accept the trade-off in weaker performance for what I'm getting in the experience. And, somebody said this about Maison Margiela, and I kind of agree. They say, they may not have the strongest performance, but you are going to smell like the best person in the room for the time that people can smell it. And, 4 to 6 hours, that's perfect for the gym. That's perfect for just out running errands, grabbing lunch, breakfast even. This is definitely one of those fragrances that I think that you're going to wear, between like morning, and like noon in the evening time. It's time to put something else on. But this is definitely that like mid-hot summer day fragrance. And it's a banger for the summertime. So if you don't have this one, first of all, any Maison Margiela fragrance, don't purchase full retail. Please find a reputable discounter, pay discounter prices, because you can get a 100 ml bottle for a very, very good price. And sometimes they drop into that high 60s. Typically, you're going to pay between 70 and 90 for a 100 ml bottle. But if you're lucky, you can find it in the 60s, high 60s, which is a steal in my opinion. But yeah, that is Sailing Day. If you have any questions, comment down below. Thank you for watching.